Okay, question from Lin Toy. Shifu, before we are able to perceive that the five aggregates are empty in nature, samjanya, samskara, and vijnana helpful in practicing the Noble Eightfold Path. So these three are namely perception, mental formation, and consciousness inside the five aggregates. Yeah, this is the Sanskrit form. The Pali form is Sanya, Sankara, and Vijnana. So, so the question is interesting because it says that before we are able to perceive that the five aggregates are empty in nature, then after that, it refers to three of the five aggregates and asks whether they are helpful in practicing the Noble Eightfold Path. If I understand Lin Toy's question correctly, so are you trying to ask whether before we can perceive that they are empty in nature, we would take them as being real? But at the same time, they are still helpful for us in practicing the Noble Eightfold Path? Is that a question?
Yes, Shifu, because I think we always need consciousness, right?
So, and then?
And then, I mean, like we can start with observing our body and our perception, but we still need consciousness and mindfulness in order to see the emptiness in all of the five aggregates. Is it correct?
So, yes, we use various in particular the consciousness. We use the consciousness to do all that functioning. So, but similarly for the first two, right? In fact, to do anything, the five aggregates are all needed. Yeah. So a short answer is yes. Short answer is yes. Yeah. If you look at the four foundations of mindfulness, we are contemplating on body, feelings, mind, and mental objects. Yeah. So this four is actually another angle to look at body, the form aggregate, the feeling aggregate, the mind, the perception aggregate, and the mental formation aggregate. Yeah. The four foundations is basically focusing on the first four of the five aggregates. Yeah. So even when a person contemplates that it is empty in nature, the aggregates do exist. Yeah. It's precisely that they are empty in nature that they are able to exist. Yeah. Except that they don't exist the way we think. They exist dependent on conditions. Yeah. So I'm a bit hesitant. Just now I said the short answer is yes. Yeah, but I'm appearing a bit hesitant because I'm thinking about the implication of the question. That about why this question would be a question. Yeah, because there are certain implications that if we do not perceive them as empty in nature, then it seems like what is the implication for you?
Shifu, because I'm thinking of the duality.
The what?
Duality.
Oh, duality. Okay.
because I don't know whether it is wrong to say that discrimination is not good, but we still need this discrimination in order to identify the right from the wrong,
Oh,
in order to practice the uh, righteous mind, or
ah,
is it correct?
right. So if we ask about duality, then yes, when we attain enlightenment, then we attain to the non-duality. So so duality itself, um, in a way, it's not a problem. Yeah, it's that if we grasp onto the duality as being real, then that's the problem. Yeah, then that's the problem. Um, in fact, uh, like for example, we have in Singapore we have I mean, not it's, I'm saying as though it's something new. Like we drive on the left side of the road in Singapore. Yeah. In US, people drive on the right side. So if everybody drive on the left side, then no problem. But some people drive on the right side. Some countries drive on the right side. So who is right? Who is wrong? Uh, we can say that both are right. Uh, but then those who insist that it is uh, like unconditionally right, then the other person must be wrong. So when is it right and when is it wrong? If you drive on the left side in a country that drives on the left side, did I say correctly? If you drive on the left side in a country like Singapore, then you're correct. If you drive on the right side in Singapore, you're wrong. Yeah. So, but the leftness and rightness itself is not inherent in nature as well. So in the ultimate nature, there's no right and wrong about these two. But conventionally, yeah, depending on conditions, there's still right and wrong. Hmm. So sometimes students, uh, like for example, uh, when we talk about um, students or non-Buddhists, yeah, non-Buddhists using saying certain things about Buddhism, yeah. Uh, then when people bring it up to me, I will comment and I will highlight this is wrong, like that is not right, yeah. And sometimes some students, some Facebook friends, I don't think I can consider them as students. Some Buddhists, they would then write a comment, Shifu, isn't all this just labels? We shouldn't be attached to them. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Sometimes last time I will try to explain to them. Then there was a time, you know what I'll do? When I see people write this kind of statements that is on ultimate reality, I will write rubbish. So why do I write rubbish? If I say that it's actually on ultimate reality, how can I say that it's rubbish? So of course I don't think it's rubbish, but I don't think that they really see ultimate reality. They are just saying ultimate reality, even though they don't think of ultimate reality, even though they don't see ultimate reality. And they are ignoring the conventional aspect as well. So I say rubbish. So if they really truly see ultimate reality, they'll see that rubbish is also empty in nature, and they wouldn't cling on to the rubbish. But if they If they reply, that means they are contradicting their own post, their own statement. That's why in Zen tradition, you see a lot of Zen master always scolding each other. Yeah, like the Su Dongpo and the Chanzi Fang Pi. Yeah. So even though the Buddha attained enlightenment, yesterday I mentioned that when Venerable Kashyapa, when he went to Venerable Kashyapa, Venerable Mahakashyapa's hometown, and all the villagers pay like highest respect to Venerable Mahakashyapa. It's not that the Buddha is attached to that status. I'm a teacher, no? How can yeah? But it's that there's a certain purpose, yeah, and he recognized the conventional purpose, yeah. So he still do that. When people come to see the Buddha and inform the Buddha of something that is done, yeah, you notice that the Buddha never apply ultimate reality on anything that's reported to him. Because if he apply, if he were to, the fact is that he does apply, he does see it, but ultimate reality has two parts: the empty part and the dependent arising part. But when we are learning and practicing, initially we cannot even understand the ultimate reality part. Then the moment we understand, we just mind blow. Then after that, we just assume that there's nothing else. Yeah. But you see, when something has happened, the Buddha still deal with it conventionally. Yeah. According to how conditions are. Yeah. He don't say, let's say like when the senior monks report to him, so this and this happened, so and so did this, so and so did that, or said this or said that. He don't say, "Ayah, how can you all discriminate? Why are you not dwelling on non-duality?" No. Yeah. In particular, towards ourselves, we don't go and apply non-duality to justify our actions. Yeah. Um, Sometimes some masters caution the students and advise students to apply non-duality to what they see. This is to help quell our defilements. Yeah, to quell our defilements, to overcome our defilements. But it doesn't mean that the conventional function that don't exist. Oh, yeah. That's why we still have the difference to say this is father, this is mother. You don't learn Dhamma already, then talk to your father like talking to your friend, ma. Yeah, cannot can do that, or not? Huh? Cannot, right? Of course, for some family, they talk to father and mother like talk to friend. Yeah. So ultimate reality and conventional reality. So that is two. When you attain to ultimate reality, there's no duality. Yeah. While there's no duality, it doesn't mean that the conventional reality disappears. Yeah. Or rather, you recognize that it still exists for sentient beings. Yeah. So the Buddha don't function in that sense with respect to us. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Shifu.
So what reality do you all exist in? I don't know. Maybe all of you are 大菩萨的境界. Yeah. But I always tell students, I'm a low ambition, low achieving monk. I'm a very worldly monk. Don't come and talk to. Of course, we should talk about ultimate reality. Yeah, but when interacting with one another, we should still not violate the conventional reality. 所以那个什么出世而不违背世间，yeah，好，OK，阿弥陀佛。